Hi, and welcome to a very special vlog. It is so special that I dressed up like a kitty. And today I'm going to answer the messages I received on what girls want. I know what girls like. I know what girls want. You know me, kitty. Yeah. So let's take a look here at the first question. Dear Alicia, why don't women appreciate the finer things in life, like fire and beer? That's a tough one. Are they finer things in life? Why don't I like beer? I don't like beer because it kind of looks and smells like pee. And I like fire. I think girls like fire. As long as it's contained in a fireplace inside of a beautiful home, preferably made of beautiful marbles and big bricks, and it's all cozy and warm, and there's some sort of plush rug in front of the fire. Yeah. So I think girls do enjoy the finer things in life. Does that answer your question? Good. How can you tell the difference between a woman flirting with you versus just being friendly? That's a very good question. If a girl is flirting with you, then she will send off indicators like messing with the hair. That's very common. Kind of doing this. Well, not this. This is, oh my God, get me out of here. But this, just gentle, not really a dipsy twist, but just kind of a brush back of the hair. The pupils also, I think the pupils also dilate or expand, and the blood vessels in a girl's face will kind of expand as well, and she'll get this nice pinkish type glow about it. There's also the lean forward, and I think it goes something like this. Oh, you're so funny. So then what happened? Yeah. Yeah. I would just really look at body language indicators. If they're leaning close, their skin color changes just a bit, their eyes change, again, they're kind of playing with the hair, and if they say, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm flirting with you, I don't even know you, then they're flirting with you. I hope that answers your question. Let's see what's the next one. How do you think human history would have been different if women implanted their fetuses into men's birthing pouches a few months after fertilization, and men had the traditional task of birthing and caring for children. Yeah. Yeah. That's a very interesting question. I would say that if men actually birth the young, like seahorses do, then I think our physiology would be a lot different. I think we would have evolved men in a way that boys would, have become more slender. Boys already have less fat than girls, but I think their average fat percentage would increase. And I also think that they would evolve. What's that a word? Yes, it's a. They evolve so that the bottom half of their bodies are a lot stronger than the top half of their bodies. And I think women would develop much the same. I think their upper bodies would be stronger to facilitate hunting. I think, like everything else, those changes would take a significant amount of time. And I think that if we poof, suddenly changed everything tomorrow and we were procreating and breeding like that, that there would be many less children in the world, and that women would have less equality than we have now. Because in many parts of the world, certainly less educated parts of the world, women are really seen as vessels for breeding. So if there aren't women, that women aren't the ones that are making and delivering, aren't the ones delivering the babies, then really they would have even less of a role in society than they have now. I think that there would be better insurance packages. There would be more maternity time, better maternity time. I don't think that really answers your own question, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. That was a tough one. Why do girls have to own so many shoes? Well, they're pretty, duh. They're so cute with their heels, or their big boots, or the ones where you can see your toes, the sandals. And you can have, again, flowers and ribbons and all different colors, and those are important for mating purposes, like mating dances like birds have. The other reason I think that shoes are so important is because, especially like heeled shoes, when women wear heeled shoes, their spine actually realigns so that their chest sticks out, and that cute little curve that girls have in their backs, that becomes indented even more. And the reason that most boys find girls attractive is one, symmetry. If everything's equal to each other. Big eyes or bigger eyes are important because it's a sign of better eyesight, to ward off danger. Clear skin is a sign of health. And the reason, ultimately the reason that big breasts are important are to nurse babies. So, seemingly, the bigger the boobs, the better the mother. And also, when you have a nice rounded spine, your butt sticks out. And that's, yeah. Good stuff right there. You just want to, just going to bend you over. So, what I think that's why girls have so many shoes. They want to be pretty. They have biological imperatives too. What's the next question? Where is the clitoris, and why does it seem to be located in my wallet? I should have read these before I answered them. I think you know where the clitoris is located. It's right here, on the tip of the nose. Wait, no, that's not right. I think it's the thing in the... It's that thing. That's where it is. Why does it seem to be located in my wallet? That seems like a really crass question, but I'm going to answer it. Again, money fuels biological imperatives of reproduction. Down, towards the beginning of the evolutionary time period, women would want to be with the best hunters. The guys that got the best game, so they could survive and so they could reproduce and be comfortable. And I think today that money, it serves as the animal. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, so in theory, the more money you have, the better off the guy will be able to take care of you, so you feel more comfortable, and when you feel more comfortable, you feel more sexy. That's why it's always in your wallet. You might as well Let's see. Why do women friend-zone nice guys, then put out for every douche who treats her like shit, then spends the next 3 days crying to you about how that guy left her for a girl he was cheating on her with and how she thought he was the one and she was actually falling for him before finally asking if she's ever going to meet a nice guy and then asking her not to mention it on the internet? I won't say any names. She'll never know, because that's a lot of girls. Promise. A couple of thoughts. If a girl's crying on your shoulder and asking why can't she meet a nice guy, that's probably a very passive way of saying, hey, you seem like a nice guy. You maybe wanna, I wouldn't say hook up. I mean, the girl's a skank, she might want to hook up then and there, or if she just really needs to release some pent-up energy. But I think in some cases that's a subtle hint that the fact that she finds you attractive, and maybe you get put in the friend zone with certain girls because, you know, the pheromones just don't match up. I mean, it's common, especially in the 21st century, when so many people meet online and they seem to have so much in common. And they spend hours on the computer and then hours on the phone, and then when they finally meet each other, the sparkies are just not there. And the sparkies are the pheromones. And that's nobody's fault. It's just the way we're made. So I would say, or you could be a douche yourself. That's a possibility. But then, if you're really a douche, you wouldn't be crying on your shoulder. So I'll stick with the first two. Maybe she wants you and just can't admit it, or maybe there's just no chemical reaction going on between you two. The other question, let's see. Why do women say they want something and when they get it, they cheat on it with horribleness? Well, first I would say, why are you referring yourself as it? Are you an it? I don't think so. You are a human being, you are a person, and I'm assuming you have genitalia to prove that, either penis or vagina, because I don't know if this is a boy or girl asking. So, unless you're actually an it, I wouldn't refer to yourself as it. That's kind of a turn-off. You know, you want to have some confidence. And I'm assuming you're saying that you meet a girl, she says she wants the type of guy who has A, B, C, D, etc. traits, and you seem to fit the bill, and then she decides to cheat on you. I would say that it's either she's crazy and really doesn't know what she wants, or young and really doesn't know what she wants, which happens a lot in both cases. Also, one of the two of you, or maybe both of you, are misrepresenting yourself. honesty, especially in the beginning, unless you're just planning on living with each other, and then you should be honest about that, is very important. So when you do move into a more serious place, that's my serious place, it's a house. Woo! That's my serious house. Then the adjustment into that more serious and serious part of the relationship, will flow more smoothly, because there's not just romantic lustful love. There's more to a relationship than that. And those are all my questions. Yay! If you guys have questions, please feel free to email me or find me on my Facebook. I'll put it in the link below. Bye.